It's almost.
There's that.
Well, that's almost 4 years now. Sorry,
There's
3 years. Yeah, 3 years. No.
There's Darkest Dungeon. There's Frosthaven. There's Vanguard.
Tainted Grail.
Tainted Grail is something we should finish off because we're close to finishing that.
I think we have. Yeah, for the first run.
I don't remember what.
We have like 2 more, but then I have the next one coming in, but I don't want to do the next run of it until the next one comes in, because it has the rules for that speed up the start.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So, but yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool. The estimated delivery on Bloodborne was May 2020. Did not hit that, but no, it was like no, it was almost exactly 3 years ago. I received it. I marked it as received in February 2021.
Yeah.
I don't remember what all I got in it, but I remember everybody was like, "Oh, it's like it fixes all the problems of Dark Souls," because it was somebody who likes the game. Because it was the person who, I think it was the person who made Xenoshift and Eric Lang did Bloodborne together.
I see.
Oh, okay.
And that's the other thing is like that's also it's also kind of hilarious because neither of you have actually played Bloodborne the video game either. Bloodborne, it's ridiculous how close to the end of Bloodborne I was when I lost my save too. I should just hook up my PS4 and just go fucking beat Bloodborne.
Yeah. And again, it's one of those games that it's like, I don't want to buy a console to play one game, and I don't know if there's another, other than I could get. I think there's a PS4 version of the Unicorn Overlord that's coming out, so I could buy that and Unicorn Overlord and Bloodborne, and at least there's 2 games to get it for a console. But it's like there were a bunch of times I was like looking up games for PS4, best games for PS4 or stuff like that, and there's just so much cross compatibility with the consoles and PC now that it's just
yeah, because Sony put a lot of their stuff on. It's slow to get there, but like they do it. It's slow. Like, anyway, I flirt. It's like I just want fucking Bloodborne on PC so bad, but everybody wants Bloodborne on PC. That's why they don't give you Bloodborne on PC.
Yeah.
But like Bloodborne, so much about Bloodborne is so cool. It's like the atmosphere is just so good in that game.
No, yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of Bloodborne. Like I watched a good amount of a playthrough of Bloodborne.
Yeah, and it's one of those that I've seen a lot of the individual bosses. I haven't watched a playthrough of it, but I've seen like a lot of the bosses individually.
The weird thing about that playthrough is that I didn't like actually watch a lot of it. I listened to it.
What was it? The fucking the vacuous spider was just wrong. The vacuous spider. God, I got stuck on there so long.
Yeah, I know. He's kind of tricky. I know. What is it? Ludwig is a thing.
Father Gascon is kind of a fun one because he's like an early fight that's like, you don't play this like that.
Right, yeah, he's the one who he's the one who sort of is the sets the tone for a lot of the.
Yeah, he's definitely an early gate that you have to get through. Yeah, he's a rough one. But
Now, FromSoft definitely likes to throw those out there in their games.
Well, I know. Well,
he's an educational piece, though.
Well, I know the surprise in the ninja game, the ninja one, Neo.
Mm-hmm. Right? Sekiro.
Sekiro, that's the one. Sekiro.
Yeah.
I know the surprise in Sekiro is the big monkey.
Yeah, I've seen the big monkey fight. That thing is scary as fuck.
Yeah. Well, and because he's like the first, because he's one of the early. He's an early. He's the equivalent of that guy.
Well, have you seen the Morgott? I think his name is Morgott. Fight in Elden Ring. There's a video of.
I've purposefully stayed away from like everything Elden Ring, so I've seen.
Oh, there's a really good video about how Morgott is a great teacher, because he basically tells you like, yeah, you know those Dark Souls games, yeah, you can't play like that here. He basically punishes you for playing it like Dark Souls, and he has a lot of like broken rhythm attacks that are just like. Yeah. Oh! You want to dodge out of the way? No, I have counters for that.
That's mean. The what is it? Yeah, from Software likes that in a lot of their games.
Let's see. I've both Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne. I was like, and the bad thing is and Marty did the same thing. Is I never played actual normal Dark Souls 2. Only played Sins of the First Scholar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like the weird, harder version of Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, and I had it really awkward because I started playing Dark Souls 2 because I was having issues with Dark Souls 1, and I kept running into the same brick wall, and I'm like, I'll try something different. And yeah, it's like, oh, look, dick kicking contest.
What brick wall were you on Dark Souls?
Oh shit. Blighttown.
Oh.
And really, you know what it came down to? Putting it on PC so that the contrast wasn't so bad that I could actually see the fucking little spitter guys. Because I honestly went through there and was like, oh, there's a guy shooting at me. On my TV, the way it was, I don't know what it is. They literally just blended in completely. I mean, they're designed to be camouflage, but literally, I couldn't see them, and I could not see any of the darts. It would be just, I'm toxic. I take a lump. I'm toxic. Is there like fumes or gas or something? I'm toxic. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'd get to the same point every time, and it would just be, I'm randomly toxic.
Man, that was
dead.
That was the craziest thing to me. It's like there's so many weird things you can learn about that game, and the one that was crazy to me was the use of the dung pies.
Yeah.
Where you can toxic yourself with them, and it's a very shitty form of toxic.
Yeah.
So you can't be toxic.
Yeah.
In the worst way.
Yeah, you can't toxic me, I'm already toxic. I'm the Toxic Avenger!
Yeah. Yeah, there's some things you can do that with, too. Some games that allow you to do stuff like that. I think the original Monster Hunter, you could poison yourself with a shitty poison. So that if you got hit by a Rathian poison, you wouldn't get fucking massacred. Because Rathian poison is horrible. And in World, it's like, no, just the level is bad. So the master rank is bad. No, it's not that. Even the low-level poisons aren't too bad. But if you get hit with a higher-level poison, it just overwrites that and continues it with the higher-level poison. So
that's what was funny about the colorful carnival I used to get my master rank over 100. Was the Puke is like, you're poisoned. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm still hitting you.
Yeah.
The poison is so shitty on it. He's like,
yeah.
Are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm positive.
Yeah.
You don't want to take... No, I don't.
Meanwhile, Rathian poison is like, oh, don't worry. I'm taking a fifth of your hit points every tick. Don't worry.
Also, you're on fire now. Shit!
Yeah. You want to roll? Because if you roll, you're just going to die from poison.
If you stop to drink the antidote, you're going to burn to death.
Yep.
I was like, no, I put out the health booster first. It keeps me alive long enough. And then the Valaka's like, you should have brought the cleanser. I'm like, shut up!
Or my favorite, forgetting to... fighting something with bleed like Nargacuge, Nargacuge or Odogaron or Nergigante.
Yeah.
And just going, shit, I have a really fast moving thing that bounces around the screen, and I don't have the jerky, so I just have to sit here for a second.
I fucking did a pro gamer move against Nergigante in the Guiding Lands. He hit me with bleed.
Yeah.
And I turned to the left and hit the Spore Puff. And then I was hidden and I was crouching it.
The sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking felt like a genius in that moment because I did it so fast. He's like, "Put I turned, I was like, bah! And then just crouched in it, and I was like, fucking A, pro gamer move right there.
Yeah, that is one of that is one of the fun things about World is all the little cute little stuff that's around that you can take advantage of, like and even just seeing the cute little endemic life that's running around, like everything is capturable and.
I captured so little of that stuff in my PC run. I had almost all of the stuff that was released through the base game on Xbox.
See, and here's the thing is, I don't like doing that shit, so I did very little of it, but I like that it's there, because it's just like atmosphere.
I ended up just doing it where I'd be like, you know what, I'm gonna catch a couple things before I go.
Yeah.
Kill something.
Yeah. I found the series that for Bloodborne that I watched / listened to, and the part that I remember primarily is them fighting Ludwig because they had a real hard time on Ludwig, and it's the episodes that the streams where they did Ludwig were a total of like 7 hours of almost entirely just fighting Ludwig. They had the additional caveat of every time they die they take a drink.
Yeah.
So it's getting drunker and drunker as they fight Ludwig.
God, I was so close to the end of Bloodborne. So close. I also think I maybe like the story of Bloodborne more. I mean, Dark Souls games are weird in their story stuff.
Yeah.
Well, because they tell you a little bit, but then there's so much that's under the surface, and you're also having to talk with fucking unreliable narrators.
So, and I don't know how, even though 2 exists, I don't know how much 2 should count.
Like, which of the evil-looking snake things is the one telling you the truth? Or are they both lying? Fuck it, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that...
that reminds me, because there was an episode of Samurai Jack where they did the I tell only truths and I tell only lies, and they're like both like snakehead monster thingies, like Hydra situation, right? And then he does the thing where he thinks about it and he figures out the answer to the riddle, and then they both turn to each other and it's like and rather than like going through a door, it's the jump into my mouth. And then they turn to each other after he jumps into the mouth and they go, "We're both liars." and then it cuts to him in the stomach, in the stomach, just sitting there, just like, when does the magic happen? And then I think he lights a torch or whatever, and he sees like a dozen other people like all emaciated and like looking like sitting around him. He's like, "Oh," and I think the episode ends.
My favorite version of that is, I think it was someone on Facebook who was like, one of us only lies and one of us tells the truth. He's like, "Did you sleep with his wife?" "No." "You son of a bitch."
It didn't feel great.
Even though I don't know how valid of a theory it might actually be, I might be convinced that all of Dark Souls stuff is is in the in a like a mythological realm as opposed to like a reality realm.
What do you mean?
Like not like oh it takes place in Olympus because like Honor Orlando is like the Olympus, right?
Right. Yeah.
But like almost like it's on like just that plane, like almost like how in Norse mythology, like there's the different
there's like Midheim,
yeah, blah, blah, blah,
Jotunheim,
yeah,
etc., etc.
Yeah, just like this, like that's in its own Heim.
Yeah,
I got the impression
I'm not sure what you mean though.
like it's not like the cities and stuff aren't just like normal people. They weren't ever normal people. Cities that are crumbling and old and like it's all in its like a step between like reality and
well, Anne Orlando is obviously weird in terms of how.
But but the thing is like with the way like Lordran is set up, because that's the land that's like
that stuff happens.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, it's like Anne Orlando's up here, and then there's like the Undead Berg and stuff is here.
Right.
And then you look over, and there's still clouds below you. And it's like, and there's these weird, it's like there's these concentric walls on top, right, and there's different parts of the city under, like, sprawling between there and stuff. But then after that, it's just like, just drop off to nothingness. And then there's the tree, the Great Hollow, that connects Ash Lake, which is under the under everything else, because it's down from
in the plague village.
Yeah, you go down from Blighttown through the tree into the Great Hall, and you go down there to Ash Lake.
Right.
And then that tree like comes up through Lordran and like sticks up. But when you go down there, there's a bunch of other trees everywhere and stuff. It's just like
that are basically holding up the world. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I think I see what you're. I see what you're saying now. Okay. Yeah.
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 And then in 2, they're just like, fuck it. Geometry just doesn't matter.
Well, even in and to make things extra weird, even in Demon Souls, they have the weird timey-wimey bullshit.
Yeah, and they have
and it applies even more in Dark Souls, I think.
Yeah, the time stuff is all weird, and I can almost see it as like, instead of like, oh, this is the death of a world that it dies and it's reborn and stuff. It's almost like the cycles of like religions dying and new ones being born.
Yeah, I see what you. I think I see what you're saying though. It's more. It's almost. Yeah.
Well, the timey-wimey stuff would track with Dark Souls 3 too.
Well, yeah,
that's what with all of them, because like
it's all of them. I meant it's more. It was present in Demon Souls, because in Demon Souls you're pretty much in a kingdom and things are happening. But in Dark Souls, it's even more present, where time is a weird thing where it's not necessary. It's not always fluid. It's fluid and it's not always linear. It goes and folds upon itself and does all sorts of weird shit.
Yeah, and like and the thing is, I like even though they're like, no, it's not supposed to. It's like I still feel like Dark Souls and Demon Souls are connected, because I feel like the Land of the Giants goes straight to fucking.
They could realistically be connected, especially with what you're saying, where the Dark Souls stuff happens in what is essentially Olympus, above all what I guess would be the Demon Souls stuff happens. So if all the Demon Souls stuff is down here,
well, and Demon Souls is weird because remember it's all the Archstones.
Right, because you're transported from you're going from point A to point.
Because there's the
Q.
Nexus, yeah, and then the Archstones, and those Archstones go to completely different. You don't know how fucking.
Yeah, you don't know if they're in another dimension or if they're just.
Yeah, because they have different world tendencies and all that shit.
Or if they're just far away.
Yeah,
they could be in another continent. They could be like 20 miles away. They could.
Yeah,
it's hard to say.
Yeah,
could be in another time.
But yeah, I also like get the impression that like all the people who venture through shit in Dark Souls are like kind of like the Greek hero thing, where they go off to like the weird place, like underworlds and stuff, like they do and shit,
What do you mean, like all the other people, like not you,
like including you?
Well,
yeah, like you and like people like Tarkus and
See, and I always got the I always got the impression that it was like a Avalon type of thing, where it was the land of myth that legends come from, that people only the heroes would tread on. So you and also you have the whole undead myth of the undead getting sent there.
and it's like that you have like these people come from like places.
Yeah.
And the places are like functional places. And then you come here and it's all like monsters and undead things. And...
Well, yeah, they even say, they did it in Demon Souls a lot, but they did it to Dark Souls to at least some extent, where they would literally describe as like so and so from whatever.
Yeah, like the Pyromancers of the Great Swamp and like
so and so from Izalith or whatever.
Yeah. Well, we know where Izalith.
We know where Izalith is, but that's just an example.
Yeah, but like Vinheim, where the sorcery stuff comes from.
Right.
But you also know that the people that are in the Lordran area leave, because that's the whole deal. Is like, what's her name? The Gwendolyn. She's not dead. She just left.
Well, she left with.
Well, she's probably not dead.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
we know she left.
We know she left, but
she could be dead.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, no one in that circle knows. But the thing is that they can. It's not like they're all like imprisoned or whatnot. There, they can actually go out and do stuff.
Well, but she's also like a goddess.
Yeah.
So she might have means of leaving that normal people don't.
Yeah. The big question is what happens to Siglinde, because she's human.
Which one's Siglinde?
She's
Onion Bro's daughter.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because she's human and she made it through all that bullshit.
Yeah.
If you played it right, of course.
Right. Well, yeah. It all depends, but
yeah.
That is a question. Yeah. Well, I think that falls into the weird into the weird like dimension crossing timey-wimey nonsense.
Because it's implied that the Onion Bro that's in 3 is her progeny. So coming from Katarina. So like she made it back after all that nonsense.
Right. Because what was it? Well, there's less. To
be fair, the Onion Bro there, I think it's Sigmund.
That part they like their Sig.
Yeah, they're all 3 of them start with Sig. I just can't remember.
Sigmund would make sense.
Hopefully it's not Sighile.
Well, that's not a name.
I know. Well, hey, you can make up any name you want. It's a fantasy world.
It's true, but Sigmund is already a name.
But no, he's implied because he has a connection with Yorm. But because that's his whole arc.
Yeah. Well, what is it? It might, that she might just be like a weird. Both her and her father might just be weird things of. Well, if we're talking about like this is all like myth stuff where like ancient heroes and whatever are being thrown at terrible monsters and what have you, that sort of thing. That's sort of what's going on, and then they might just be the weird, like relatively normal people who just get caught up in it. Because that does happen in myth pretty frequently, where it's just like here's Heracles doing his nonsense, and then here's this other guy.
Well, because the father was an undead, and he decided that he was going to go out and do his whole glory thing, but he's not that enthusiastic.
He's not motivated yet. Yeah.
But she trailed after him, knowing what his personality was like, and it's like you can just come home.
Just stop. Let this guy let player character do it. He's a player character. He knows.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the weird thing for me is the role of the undead or whatever in Dark Souls, because they're both a weird thing between A, they're cursed, kind of, and B, they're also because there's like the prophecy where where that's a good thing.
Well, there's also evidence that church might be making the undead.
Right. Yeah, that was a thing too, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the church might be making the undead to fulfill
to fulfill the prophecy,
yeah.
to rekindle the flame. Which again, if it's their religion that they're like keeping alive.
Yeah, if the flame is a metaphorical flame of their faith, then yeah.
Well, or even just what keeps their
it might not be. It might be less metaphorical and more just this is our faith engine.
Yeah,
but to be fair, and it's the all the people that are like,
you shouldn't do the flame because this should be the rule of man and whatnot. They're all like really evil.
Well, that's always the thing. That's always the thing in these that sort of setup. Like it's. Because what is it? It's a lot more obvious in like Demon Souls rather than because like you either lull the beast back to sleep or you just say fuck it and awaken it and it just eats everything. I believe that's how.
It's been a long time since I've played Demon Souls, which is why I wanted.
But I mean, because you have Koth in Dark Souls 1, and then Dark Souls 3, there's the I forget their name, but they're essentially they're like the human guild, and they that's the only way that you like really really start looking hollowed is if you join that side. Because otherwise, it only has a...
Well, the other weird thing, especially in Dark Souls, is like, what is humanity?
Yeah.
The weird thing, too, is Dark Souls 2... Again, I don't know how much I count Dark Souls 2 as far as, like, canon stuff for what's supposed to be, because
from what I know, it is the weird one.
It is the weird one. It doesn't... Both 1 and 3 have a lot of ties together, and 2 goes woo, 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 woo. And 2 was also not made by, what's his name? The guy who made Dark Souls and Demon Souls.
It was made from the B team while they were fucking around with Bloodborne.
And the problem, and so like, I don't know how much of I don't know how much he worked on like story stuff for that. Mm-hmm. It's very outside the thing,
and a lot of it was changed from the original too.
So like, there's stuff. They talk like one of the NPC guys he talked to is like, oh, what's this place? He's like, is it? And like he remembers it from being something named completely different before. And he's like, I don't know. You don't know how many times it could have been renamed and stuff.
Right.
And there's so much weird stuff with Dark Souls too. Like there's like, oh, it's like here's a tower, and you go in the tower, and you ride an elevator up, and then he's like, now you're in a completely different fucking place. And it's like you go up from like I think it's a tower in the clouds, and you go up the tower, and then you come out, and it's the fucking Iron Keep with lava everywhere. And you're like, what the fuck? How is this above the thing? Yeah. And then you go, and then there's like a lake place, and then there's everything. Like, and that's another one. I got to fucking Drangleic Castle in that game, and I didn't beat Dark Souls 2.
Well, actually,
that's like so far in the game.
Actually, yeah. The overall thing that From Software seems to like, the overall theme that they do on a lot of it, and this applies in From Software. I mean, in Overcore games too, is they like the either preserve like what's left of the bullshit sandwich that the world is been kicked into, or just wipe the slate clean, and if everybody dies, everybody dies. Because what is it? I remember now in Demon Souls how that one ends, because in Demon Souls the three big characters, like in regards to the like how the end plays out, are I forget the name of it. I think it's like the weird like the weird bald kid.
The like weird, the series of the Buddha people.
Yeah, I forget what it's
I can't. It's
remember.
like
they're like the inevitable or the something along those lines. It's a word like that. I don't remember.
And then Pancake Lady.
Yes, and the Maiden in Black, and also the big demon, whose name I don't remember exactly either. I think but anyway I'm gonna call it like the Buddha kid, like the inevitable or whatever. And the thing is he has like a chamber in like the main Nexus area, and there's like hundreds of kids just like him, and they're all dead, and it's just the one left, and he's the last one left, and it's his job to hold the big bad demon in place. And the maiden in Black is sort of the manager of this whole nonsense. She like controls the Nexus and it does all your leveling and all this sort of nonsense. But the big bad demon thingy is asleep, but it's trying to wake up. And if it wakes up, that's bad for humans. So that the ultimate choice is whether you allow the Maiden in Black to lull the beast back to sleep, and then you become one of those the Buddha kids, the inevitables or whatever, and you start
the monumental,
yeah, and you become a new monumental, and you start a whole another line of monumentals basically, and then eventually this will happen all again, and yeah, it's either continue the inevitable cycle or just end it with the demon wakes up and you just kills everything. Because what is it in Armored Core? I believe it's 4-answer. In 4-answer, the plot eventually splits along two lines. Mm-hmm. And as stated in Armored Core, like it's all mega corporations and their shitty politics. And it splits along. Actually, no, two. It's like 2 or 3 lines. Actually, I think it is in 4-answer. But there's like the 2 normal ones where you basically where you sort of choose what side you like better, and then there's the 3rd one where you kill everybody because the what is it the situation on the world is that the planet is fucked. And I don't think it's Earth, but it could be. I don't know. But the planet they're on anyway is fucked. Like a large percentage of the population lives in these flying cities that sort of just fly around in the clouds perpetually because it's a Jetson situation, I think, where the implied Jetson situation, I should say, where just everybody has to live in the sky because below the sky it's shit town and everybody dies. That's where people go to fight and die. is basically where you go below that level. But these flying cities, like the whole, since this is a shitty megacorp situation, the rationale of the kill everybody faction is we need to just end all this bullshit and force people to live on the Earth and force them to live there and figure out how to survive. And if everybody dies. But the way things are going, it's just going to get worse, and then everybody dies guaranteed.
So for 6, I haven't beat it, but I've kind of seen spoilers for the ending stuff.
Well, I haven't beaten that either, but I know it's going to be some nonsense where it's like, do you ignite the coral or do you choose to join with it or whatever? Because of the weird.
And apparently, there's a New Game Plus part where the 3rd faction opens up.
Oh, interesting.
So,
which is the corporation itself that runs the arena.
Now that I've read the synopsis on Wikipedia for Demon Souls and refreshed myself a little bit, I almost feel like Dark Souls could be like the weird supernatural realm of demon souls.
Yeah.
Because demon souls explained the souls thing. I forgot about this. It explained the whole souls economy thing.
Mm-hmm.
That Dark Souls just assumes you know why it's there.
Oh yeah. That's right. I forgot about.
Yeah,
that.
it was the whole reason why that place went to shit was because the Boletaria of the Kingdom was using the soul arts, and that caused the shit to go to fucktown. Yeah. And then the Monumentals like came out and they're like, oh, and they were like, stop the shit. They put the old one to sleep, and they're like, okay, we can't do that shit. That shit's like causing problems. And then King Allen comes in. And he's like, "Fuck, we gotta restart the soul arts.
Yeah, we need more soul arts. More
soul arts, baby!" And restarts the whole souls thing going. And that's what brings back the shit. And then the whole place falls to shit. And then you're the prophesized demon slayer who has to come in and
right. Yeah, that's right. I always forget that Dark Souls never really talks about that.
Dark Souls is like, nah, just souls.
Well,
we want souls. Give me souls.
Well, the thing is Dark Souls is more about humanity because you have the whole Manus thing, and also the whole faction of the wraiths that go around and like just
yeah, but you're still like collecting the souls of things and
that's the thing too is because in Demon Souls they like it's a whole aspect where like the soul arts is like the origin of like all forms of magic as well. Mm-hmm. Like there's not magic without it. And as in Dark Souls, that's how you do the leveling thing. But that's like a specific, and the way you do the leveling thing is by talking to the Maiden in Black, as I mentioned before. But that's like her specific, because she's like a super powerful demon, is her thing, and like it's like a like. When you first do it, and every time you do it initially and everything and in every playthrough, go to like the level up screen with her. She's like, "Do you want me to do this? Because this is as if to say this is fucked up shit I'm doing. Are you sure you want me to do this? Because it's fucked up shit she's doing. She's literally like grinding people's souls and shoving it into yours. Yeah, and demon souls at that, not normal people's souls. Not that that's better, so yeah, she's straight up like manipulating your soul in like a really messed up fashion with her thing. And I always forget that Dark Souls just skips over that. Because I started with Demon Souls.
Yeah, because Dark Souls in a way expects you to have like played Demons, even though nobody played Demon Souls, and yeah, everybody started with Dark Souls or later.
I always forget about that. That's weird to me. And yeah, like she basically and after you do that, after he says, "Are you sure you want me to do this?" She basically says, "I'm sorry I did that to you." So it's a weird. It's a whole weird thing. And what is it? I remember the thing I really liked when I learned about it in Demon Souls 2 is because like in Dark Souls whatever there's like miracles and then there's like arcane magic, black magic or whatever. Mm-hmm. And in Demon Souls is like there's like the little Nexus area, like the it sort of splits. There's like a couple of little camps of people. Mm-hmm. And one of the camps is like oh, we like miracles or whatever. And the other one is the other one is we do black magic and we like that. And they don't like each other. Mm-hmm. But you eventually learn that these things are basically the same. They both come from soul arts and demons and all that stuff. It's implied that the god referenced in the in all the miracle things is actually the old one, the sleeping dude, and that the great and then all the magic stuff that they're doing is like, oh yeah, that's just demon arts really. So it's a weird combination of they're both wrong.
Yeah.
Where because what is it the miracle people are all like, well, we don't like the black magic because it's demon arts, but they're doing demon arts, and the black magic people are all like, those miracles are dumb, and we're definitely too smart to succumb to any demon arts, and then they just do demon arts. it's a funny. It's very.
I mean, I forgot some of those spells that were in fucking Demon Souls. I just looked them up. Some of the ones from magic spells.
Like which?
Like Curse Weapon.
Oh right, yeah.
I'm gonna have to get another beer. 'Cause we haven't even started this.
No. We got sidetracked on Soulsborne.
It's got a combination of. I mean, obviously it's a combination of pyromancy and sorceries and later stuff, but there's also like soul thirst.
Oh yeah.
I also didn't mess a lot with magic in Dark Souls or Demon Souls, which is one of the, and then the miracles I did. Let's see if I remember many of these. Anti-magic field.
Oh yeah. I did the miracles because that's since I was the paladin-y class.
I'll hit the restroom while I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I was just straight a dude with a scythe.
I'm a guy with a scythe. Until you were a guy with a katana, right?
No,
Did you not?
no, that was Dark Souls. I started with a katana.
Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't start with a katana, but I used the katana pretty quickly.
I thought you. Well, didn't you need the sharp stone for your Uchi katana?
Was it a Uchi?
Demon Souls? I thought it was.
It might have been.
Because I remember you're like, I need that pure blade, I need that pure sharp stone from my Uchi.
Yeah, I think it was. I probably switched from the scythe to the Uchi at some point.
Because yeah,
I used the scythe for a super long time too, though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah,
I used the just the halberd I started with forever.
Dark Souls was like, or Demon Souls was like, it was a whole thing. But yeah, I feel like when I think about it, I was like, I really do think that there's just at least a case to be made.
Yeah, no,
that could be
that sounds good to me in a lot of respects. Because what is it? Because in Demon Souls, you're like, what are you? Like you're not an undead, right? You're something else.
I can't remember what.
Because you're a chosen undead in like Dark Souls stuff, right?
Yeah, you're always like the chosen undead or blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Is it hollowed?
I would like to see what they do next, because I'd like to see a Souls game that has the lessons that they learned from Elden Ring.
Oh, that's the wrong.
It is funny. It is funny how people who go back to play Demon Souls are like, what? My health is halved when I'm hollow. But yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Get half of that health.
Yeah, my health is half when I'm hollow. I have equipment. I have equipment weight.
Yeah, equipment weight, including stuff that you're not using.
Yeah, just in your backpack.
Oh, that's the worst when you find like an armor set and you go to pick it up and like, nope, you have too much stuff in your backpack. You can't fit this armor. And then you're like, but I touched it, so now if I leave the world, it's going to disappear.
Like, yeah.
Sucks to be you, doesn't it?
That's unfortunate. I hope that wasn't unique. Oh no, it's the weight thing is so brutal in that game.
Yeah. That was.
They at least have like Homeward Bone stuff that you could just go, fuck it and bounce and waddle away.
I think there was like a teleport home thingy. I don't remember. I don't recall using it very often. But anyway, speaking of nights, we should talk about Forever Night.
Oh,
Yeah.
I figured it was Homeward Bones.
Ba-da-bum-bum.
I mean, that's all. That could have been the name of this episode.
Homeward Bones. You know, that's close. That's way more accurate than it has any right to be. Because there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
It sounds like a really bad version of Homeward Bound.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I don't want to because that leads to problems.
The aristocrats. So first off, I have to say, this episode feels like they watched the first 4 episodes and said, "We don't name anyone in this show until way late." Because like every time somebody shows up, it's like, "Hey, it's that person."
Yeah, they finally started to catch on that they need to name people.
Do they like walk on screen and it says it has like the title with the as played
A
by
little dossier.
I mean, I would like that sometimes. I would like that in the past 3 episodes.
Yeah, they just like Photoshop in the like A-team like little. There's got to be a term for like that little typewriter, like stuff appearing on screen.
Oh, there probably is, but I don't know.
I'm sure it's a trope of something.
Yeah,
It's absolutely a trope, but is there a term for it?
but
anyway.
yeah. So
A very quick start. I'll say
yeah,
on this one.
so it's hilarious how little you know at the very beginning. Because it just starts and there's just some asshole walking in a building. And you're like, I don't know who this asshole is or where this building is.
Yeah, there's a dude
making out with some other lady. You're like, who's this lady?
Yeah, a dude walks into this shitty building, or he's in a shitty building. I should say he's already in the building and he's walking in a room.
I mean, every time there's like a building, you can tell it's just the one building they just redress. Like,
yeah, this is probably like one room over from where
like Nicholas's bedroom is just over there.
I was thinking this is like around the corner from where he.
This might be the downstairs.
I was thinking it's around the corner from where he fought LaCroix the first time.
Yeah, well, it's the same place. It's like,
yeah, true.
But I'm just saying, like, the building could even be just like the not bedroom part of his apartment.
It could be.
It's just Murder Town, Canada over there.
But no, it's a dude in this dark room, and and of course it's not as dark as it's apparently supposed to be because he's looking around this room and calling for some lady. He's like, "Hey, are you there?" or something along those lines.
Yeah,
and even though she's like 6 feet away from him, he doesn't see her until like she appears on the camera and announces her presence.
Yeah.
So yeah, they immediately start making out.
Yeah. And then she's like, "You brought it." And the dialogue, oh god, the dialogue in this part is like almost painful to hear.
The dialogue in this episode is pretty painful overall.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of repetition in terms of what's going on. But it's like it's all about like how excited they are to have stolen a thing, basically.
Yeah.
That's the short
So yeah, I have to because I made note of how silly this is. She's like, "You brought it," and she's like, "Very good, very bad," and it's like, "Oh,
yeah. They're super excited about how naughty it is.
Yeah. And then like as like he goes and like they do the shot where you can see him like grabbing her butt.
Yeah,
and then
over the thigh.
Yeah, and then it's like murder.
Yeah, a dude garrots him from behind.
Right.
And there's a little neck break sound.
Yep. And so that guy's like, he's on.
Then he pans over and there's a guy just eating pretzels.
And so that
might as well have been. But anyway, yeah, dude garrots. Dude walks in the room. Walks in the shadowy room. Apparently stole something.
Mm-hmm.
And then like they immediately start making out with lady. And then immediately gets murdered.
Mm-hmm.
And then the murderer immediately starts making out with lady also.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah,
I killed that
like, wasn't
guy."
that hot?" And then she stabs him. Now he's dead too.
Yeah, just stabs him right in the back. It's with a weirdly
It's
small
a backstab conga line.
with a weirdly a literal backstab in this case, and with a kind of small knife. Honestly, probably shouldn't kill him.
She was a knife master. She rolled d8s.
Obviously, she's a knife master or spy. It doesn't matter how much health they have. It's a knife in the back, and there you go.
She got that bonus to conceal. So in 2 minutes, we have 2 dead guys, and that's the end of the cold open. And it's real snappy. There's none of this Baywatch Nights bullshit where you get
literally,
two commercial breaks.
As I recall, it's literally like 2 minutes, like 4 seconds until like the screen starts turning black. And like, what is it? Before she leaves, because she leaves obviously after she does the murdering. She's like, "Oh yeah, that felt great," and then leaves.
Yeah. So
very edgy immediately.
Yeah. And so then after the opening,
I just got like this image of like the Seinfeld panel change. Boom, boom. That felt great. Boom, boom, boom.
I mean, it might as well.
And then it's just Kanky talking about some hockey.
So that
Yeah.
So yeah, that and then scene change.
Yeah.
It might as well have been.
So now we cut to Skanky.
Talking about no, not really.
No, we cut.
But it is Skanky.
Yes. And so he's telling us. He tells us.
I want him to do more every episode.
I know Skanky's great.
He gets better every episode.
He does. God, you know how much shit Hoff could get done with the Skanky?
if he had a Skanky and an Ellerby, shit.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
We need an Angie, a Skanky, and an Ellerby, and all our problems are solved.
And a Destiny. Yeah. Anyway.
Yep. She
Who else is going to file the hammer?
But
it would be the hammers that like drove in the nails on Jesus or some shit.
Right. It would be. It would be because it's Forever Night.
The Forever Baywatch Nights.
Oh, that would be the funny crossover for Forever Night and Baywatch Nights is 100%. Nick Knight just goes crazy and murders Hoff and just takes his place. So he just has. So it's just him and Angie and Ellerby just solving crimes and trying not to drink people.
Lou Rawls playing jazz music at the Raven.
Here's the thing is there's a lot of ways you can go with Lou Rawls playing jazz music at the Raven, and my personal favorite I figured out immediately is that he is completely unaware of any vampire nonsense. Even though it's like happening all around him constantly, and even though there's vampires keep on trying to bite him and feed on him, he just magoos his way out of the problem. But anyway, back to Skate.
Just think of the ridiculous sleditude of Jeanette and Donna together.
Oh, that'd be ridiculous.
It'd be a Cinemax series.
Yeah, that literally would be the cinematic.
It'd be Forever Night. For Baywatch Forever Nights After Dark.
Question. The other question, of course, is which, if any, characters get turned. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
There's lots.
They even have vampire experience.
They do.
The pathos of Ellerby looking at his chicken, will I ever be able to eat you again?
No, he only drinks chicken blood. Got a fridge full of chicken blood.
Yeah, you see, they all have good angles that you can go at them. Like Donna is an obvious choice in a lot of ways because it's always a hot chick who gets turned into a vampire, and especially when Nick Knight is around.
Anyway, so Skanky kind of introduces us to both victims here.
Right.
He talks about how Burkhart couldn't have been the killer. He is like a stellar cop.
Yeah, one of them is a cop and the other one is an accountant.
Yeah. So Burkhart was like a hero cop.
Right. He's squeaky clean, straight as an arrow.
Yeah. Good friends with Cap.
Yeah, the captain in particular is just both mortified and deeply disturbed about the whole situation.
But he's the one who strangled Ben Crawford, who was an accountant.
Right.
So the other thing again, the police actually did some police work here. Same lipstick on both bodies. Cap really, he just wants his shit figured out. He's like,
I don't give a fuck. You take as much time as you need to.
hey, you get this shit fucking figured out. Something's weird going on here. And so, this immediately reminds Knight, he has a flashback about the Jeanette's dirty talk at feasts.
Yeah. That was a funny flashback. Because what is it? It flashes back to him. We don't look. It's not clear until later, but it's like post, like Crusade, Nick, and actually before he's a vampire.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't be a vampire and go crusading. It'd be hard.
It'd be weird.
You're like, no, guys, we should do it at night.
You could. It'd be weird.
It'd be real difficult with all the crosses.
With all the crosses would make it real difficult. But what we...
Why is Nicholas on fire again?
He's on fire with his passion for the Lord, obviously.
It's a holy flame.
I know you don't want to, but there's another river. Do we have to carry you across again?
Yeah, you have to put me in this box and cover it in dirt and carry me across. That's what you have to do.
I ask again, do you invite me into your city? Please.
Yeah.
The sun's coming up.
We're fairly certain that's not a rule.
I know.
But that would be fun. It's like exactly post Crusades because they're it's like him and some buddies, some nondescript buddies at like a tavern, doing standard fantasy meal, just where they just rip apart a whole chicken.
They're Monster Huntering it up right now.
Yeah, there's like there's a standard. They all have the flagon of mead or whatever, and there's a whole chicken and like a bowl of grapes.
Yeah,
and a cat man cutting up some.
And a cat man, yes. The one from Kiss.
I do two things. I play the drums and I make delicious feasts. Yeah.
But yes, Jeanette like doing weird seduction stuff.
Yeah, and it's all like this is before he's a vampire, but she's immediately going into like weird goth dirty talk. It's
weird goth dirty talk that's also super slutty and dark.
Yeah,
it's all of the above all at once. She does not pump the brakes in the slightest.
No. So back to present day, and Skanky and Knight go down to see Nat, who's examining one of the bodies, and she's like, she has him sniff him. She's like, here, check this out.
Yeah, it is. I was gonna. Yeah, what is it? So Gavini goes to that where she invites him to sniff two dead bodies.
Yeah, and she's like, "Now sniff this," and she's like, "Now sniff this," and they're like, "It's the same." She's like, "It's a perfume."
Yeah,
and they all fucking named the perfume. They're like, "It's provocateur,"
which is a good name for a perfume.
Yeah, but they're
especially for a villainous
yeah.
perfume.
And
I can see the Calvin Klein ad already.
Oh yeah.
And so, she also has examined the lipstick and found that it's unusual. Like, the color's normal, but it's got some,
waxes.
The waxes and oils that have been added to it are different than the normal base that makeup usually has.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's weirdly technical.
Yeah.
Even, as based off their expressions, even like Skanky and Knight are like confused. It's like they don't like what? I thought lipstick was just lipstick. Yeah. It's obvious they're just clueless man. It's just clueless man thing.
Which is also hilarious because they've very quickly gone from like Knight having like way too much knowledge about stuff because he's super old. Mm-hmm. She's not giving a shit now, like already.
Well. To be fair to him, I'm not sure how much he would need to know about lipstick.
I mean, he was there when it was invented, probably. It's like,
yeah. No, I know. I know.
Like the Highlander series did that shit all the time.
Yeah, it did. It did. But
and this guy was in a fucking acting troupe. We should know about makeup.
He should. Well,
because they used to make their own back then.
That's a good point. You're bringing up good points. I figure it might be just one of his blind spots. He hasn't shown that many blind spots yet, so I figure he could have one. Maybe that's what I'm doing. I'm giving him the one pass.
I'm calling bullshit on it immediately. Like, fuck you, you gotta know about your lipsticks, man. You're fucking having Vampire Bang Fest backstage.
I mean, is an accurate description.
So anyway, and then as they head to a strip club, but as they're heading out, Knight gives Nat like a peck on like the side of her head. It's not the cheek.
Well, what is it? Skanky gets like
he gets a call from his wife.
Gets a phone call from his wife. I thought it was from his wife.
Yeah.
No, it's not from his wife. It's from somebody. It's from another cop, exactly. And I think he calls, but when he hangs up, he calls the person honey as like a joke. And the person gets mad. He's like, "Oh, you can't call anybody honey."
Yeah,
so,
it's just a lucky dealer.
Yeah, for all I know. But
Suvocateur.
A scent for Skanky. Stanky. But the that one got pretty good. But yeah, only
the Greeks know.
He gives Nat a kiss on the side of the head and calls her honey, and she gives him a weird look.
Yeah, he calls her hun. He goes, calls her honey, and then she's like, she doesn't give him a look. She's just like, almost stings the camera.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah. I mean, they've had vague romantic things about that.
It's a Rachel Ross situation.
It kind of is.
And so yeah, then they go to the strip club. They even fucking named the strip club.
Right, Jilly's.
Yeah. They're just like, we're naming everything now.
Yeah. They even show it bright neon lights and everything.
Yeah. I don't think they've actually said the name of the Raven yet.
No.
But I only looked it up. But we know Jill. God damn it. So they go to the strip club, and so they split up. Knight goes to talk to the manager, and Skanky goes to be Skanky,
Well, kind of.
Yeah, he talks. He just goes to talk to other people. They just cover more ground that way. And so evidently the manager is also,
of course, there's the obligatory of them oogling the girls. There's when they walk in, they walk in together, and some lady walks by carrying a table, I think, and Skanky does and what is it? Knight has to literally pull his head back to look at him.
But it's also the thing of it's like a TV strip club, so they're dancing, but they're wearing more than a swimsuit.
Right. Yeah. Of course, none of them have their tits out.
It's that strip club where everybody's in burqas.
And so evidently the manager is also the DJ at this strip club. It's a weird.
Yeah, because Knight finds him immediately, and plays with him a little bit before he's like, "Hey, I'm a cop."
Yeah. Because and so he asks about the Vicks, and he's like, I don't know, a lot of people come in, and he's like, no, look, and he shows the cop thing, and he's like, oh, okay, and he recognizes both of them as having been in, and Burkhart was talking to people about a fraud case. Right. And then, right after this information comes out, then he has to. The manager's like, "Wait, I gotta do a thing," and he's like, "Coming to the main stage." He does that whole thing.
Yeah, he's like, He what is it? He does like the exit line for some lady, like sexy, sexy Susan. Or
Yeah.
whatever. And then he introduces the next girl to dance on the stage.
Mediocre Melinda.
No. So, this is the, and then Knight's like immediately taken.
Immediately vampire boner.
Yeah.
I forget what she had for her stage name. It was like Prissy or something like that.
I can't remember.
Her setup is like sexy business lady thingy. So sort of almost like what you were saying, like strippers wearing burkas, but she, because I mean it's like a suit outfit, like a shorts. It's like a sexy one, so it's like short skirt and like stockings and all that jazz. But
And she takes off her sport coat and then gets off the stage.
first thing she does is
And then go to cufflinks.
first thing she does is
Watch out for that tie bar, fellas.
First thing she does is rip off her pearl necklace.
Yeah, and it goes.
Yeah, and then the coat so she can show her tits, but not actually because of the bra. But yeah, but she does her whole thing, and Knight's all
And
like,
someone gets knocked out by the shoulder pads.
right, and Knight's all like, ooh la la.
Yeah, and the Knight has more Jeanette flashbacks.
Right, yeah, like superimposed,
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
and then he's like, "What? Both of them? What?"
I bet he did. I bet. I can't blame him. Not there.
You, me, you.
Get it with my wooden stake. You know what I mean? And so then after, presumably after all this, Knight goes backstage to talk to her, and we get her real name, because they're like, we're not fucking around here. We're naming everyone.
Oh, they do, and we mentioned before, like there's the shot from the intro,
Yeah.
where they tastefully avoid showing somebody's tits, and they do that where like what is it her real the girl real name is Anne.
Anne Foley. Because I remember at first when they said it, I was like, wait, is that like a full name or is that like a weird like? Does she have like a weird Frenchy name because he said it kind of quick?
Yeah, but Anne. What is it? She says, like you must be like a VIP to get to the backstage or whatever. And so of course she's talking topless, and then she does the thing where she turns around and Nick brings up his badge just in time.
But he's like holds up his badge for like 3 minutes. He's like,
yeah, he
He
does.
just follows the nipple.
kinda.
Oh, he might as well have. But yeah, he holds up his badge so that you don't see her tits, and then they go to the room to talk. The dressing room.
Yeah, and so she does the thing where she gets behind like the little that little like partition where
Privacy curtain.
yeah, but it's like it's extremely backlit.
Right.
Yep. Pops off her leg, takes off the wig, pulls out the dentures.
No, not the Naked Gun version.
And so as he's like chatting with her, he secretly grabs the lipstick off of the like little dresser counter thing. What are they called? Those vanity.
Yeah.
Vanity. And grab the little sample.
Yeah, he like smudges it on like a handkerchief. Or something.
Yeah, well, he like scratches. He like the thing is, he does it so that you can tell somebody's fucked with it because he like takes a chunk off with his nail.
Yeah.
Like off the tip. Like you're gonna see that. Like what the fuck? Somebody jag this thing with the
Bite it. The rat get it. And of course, she like conveniently forgets things that he has to hand to her.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, hand me my
Jeans.
hand me my panties.
Yeah. So yeah. She said that.
It does seem a little. It didn't seem a little bit weird to you that there's like this privacy partition, like the
In the
in
backstage dressing room.
in a backstage group dressing room
Yeah.
of a strip club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to address that real quick.
Well, I mean, it might, to be fair, it might be a thing where they bring that out with the backlight on stage.
That would make sense. That's not a bad idea for strip
Yeah.
stuff.
It's like
that's pretty good.
The stripper bat signal. No.
Well, yeah. Well, I would imagine the lights go down in the lights go down in the club. You bring that out, and then you do the strip behind, at least starting behind the thing, so that you see the stuff come off. Yeah, that makes more sense than it actually being there. Because, because it's obviously pointless. Because again, this is like the group. This is a group changing room.
Yeah.
There's obviously other girls in there.
And she basically says the same shit that the DJ manager did.
Right. She says, I believe the line is that, with reference to Burkhart, because that's the cop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In reference to Burkhart, that he was looking for the same thing that you are. That is to say, answers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but just basically same thing where Crawford, nothing important.
They barely knew each other. They talked a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's a strip club, so...
Yeah. And so that's basically all you get from that.
It's that and sexual tension.
Well, yeah.
Of course.
And the tension in Knight's pants.
Boner.
And so then Knight goes out to talk to Skanky. Back on the floor? I don't know what you call it.
I guess that's the floor. I don't know. I don't know strip club now.
I don't know either. So they're at a table, and Skanky says he found out that Crawford was usually a cheapskate.
Yeah.
But occasionally would come in and just throw money around like crazy.
Yeah. Flipper the Tipper, apparently,
yeah,
was his nickname. Because every now and then he would just be like, I'll tip like crazy.
Yeah.
And is this where he also finds out the other part of it, or is that later?
What other part of it?
Like that, like why he did that.
No, you don't get the why. You just get that he would just come in.
Okay.
And then, he was the Pineapple Express sometimes. He just made it rain.
Yeah. Also, weirdly, while this is happening, like a stripper sets up a table next to them and just starts dancing in front of them. While they're obviously having a conversation that's like business.
and then Skanky starts talking about what he's into.
Right, yeah.
Skanky gets way too personal.
Yeah. I mean, it's Skanky. I think that's part of the. That's part of the job work hazards with him. And B, you're in a strip club. I think that's where you talk about like, hey, this is what I like.
Yeah. I'm not saying Skanky's in the wrong here, but
no, it is just kind of weird. Well, his particular choices are weird.
Yeah.
It's plaid skirts is the one I remember.
Knee socks.
Knee socks, yeah.
And it was because a girl.
There was something else too, wasn't there?
Not really.
I thought there was 3 things. There was plaid skirts, knee socks, and something else. Oh well.
Because there was a whole thing about the tattoo on
some girl that he dated, I think. I forget if it was he dated her or
just thought about it really hard at night.
Or it could have been that. But yeah, like she had a tattoo or something.
She wanted him to give her.
Yeah, that's right. She wanted
him to give her a tattoo
with like a pen.
Yeah, so he did it with a ballpoint pen. Yeah. And
that's the same.
I mean, I don't know.
Well,
just
to be fair, I think I think he said it was sometime in like high school, early high school. So I don't know. Her wanting only a temporary tattoo makes is reasonable. It could have been middle school as far as
I mean, I don't know how to convert to Canadian there.
It's true. I forget what time, what age it was exactly, but it was like high school, middle school age.
And then we get more like superimposed Jeanette flashbacks, and he's just being sluttier with her.
This is where they're like just like on a bed making out at that point, right? They've transitioned.
It's about the darkness and
they've transitioned
the
to
power
the
over darkness.
Yeah, it's really weird dirty talk at that. Like, even if you're into that sort of thing, I don't even. It's bizarre to me because it's all about like.
It's
like,
you know what it sounds
I want to touch your darkness with my darkness.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like the Batman from the Lego Batman from the Lego movie, writing like erotic fan fiction.
No, that's pretty.
Darkness.
It's pretty accurate.
No parents plus titties.
That's pretty accurate because it's all about like I want to touch your evil and I want to see it. I want to bring it out of you.
And so then we see Knight and Skanky like Knight's like we got to get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah.
And so then like the weird dancing. The weird dancer was there. Like, Skanky tips her with his bat. She's like, bang! Get out of here. Stop me, gone.
Repels her like a vampire. Appropriately enough. Well,
apparently I've only got like 19 minutes left to film, or time left.
All right.
So just as a heads up.
He uses it like a turn classes lady. So they go back. So Knight's like awake in the middle of the day in his bed.
Yeah. Plays
with his blinds for a little bit, staring at like the sunbeams.
As he likes to do.
Yeah, like I don't know, contemplating just suicide again.
Yeah.
And later Skanky comes in, tells him that Crawford was embezzling from a big client.
Right.
It was an oil company.
Okay, I think he did mention it then, because when he mentioned like why he was tipping so much, like as the clue.
Oh, right.
He says
right.
He says it's not mine anyway.
Yeah,
that's why he tips as much as he tipped as much as he did anyway.
Yeah. Sorry,
that's what I was.
Yeah.
Talking about.
And Skanky's like also running low on sleep. And he wants to go to the fridge to get something. It's like, nah.
I'm out of wine.
Yeah, no.
He is out of wine, to be fair.
So they go to see Nat about the lipstick, and they were similar but different. One, they don't say which one, but one was from Japan and one was from Taiwan. I don't know how she figured this shit out.
Yeah, but apparently, like, their makeup was the same. And I don't mean that in the fact that they're both makeup.
They're both lipstick.
But they're similar in like the construction, like the weird waxes and oils.
Yeah. So then Knight goes to follow Anne, and this is how we know that you don't have to invite in a vampire, because he just floats up to her fucking apartment.
Yeah, he does a very poor. He does a kind of poor job of tailing her, and then just floats up to her apartment, and breaks in.
Yeah, and so. Yeah, he's like hanging out when she comes in, and she seems like she doesn't mind that much.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, you're here. And we find out that she was a corporate lawyer before, and that's how she bought this
because her
super nice apartment.
Her apartment is very fancy.
Yeah, but
certainly not stripper apartment.
Yeah, and she goes through a whole thing. Where it, again, reminds him more of Jeanette.
Yeah.
And her weird goth dirty talk. And then Anne lets slip that Burkhart strangled Crawford, but the cops haven't released that info yet. So he's like, you fucked it. You fucked up. I'm on to you. She's like, it's fucking circumstantial. And
he's like, I'm a lawyer. I literally know you can't get me on this.
And he's like, do you have an alibi? And she's like, I could. There's a lot of men who would be happy to have me owe them something. And so then she talks about how she gave up the lawyer life because she's all into giving into like her dark side and like luring men over to the same. And like evidently like it looks like Knight just immediately like falls for her bullshit. Hook, line, and sinker.
Right, yeah, because he's still having like weird overlap memories with Jeanette being like, "Can you feel my darkness?"
Yeah,
Like hot, wet darkness.
And so Anne tells him to steal a case book. That's what she wants him to do.
Right.
Because she's into like convincing men to do things for her.
She's all into like corrupting people.
Yeah.
Apparently.
And so then at the station, Skanky just immediately. This is the part that's like great for Skanky. He just jumps on Knight's case. He's like, "What are you fucking doing? Spending the night with a stripper who is a suspect in these murders?" It's like, "Fucking, what the fuck's the matter with you, man?"
Yeah, that is a part of it too, because he absolutely spends the night with her.
Yeah.
Because it's much later when it goes back to that after
Yeah, it seems to be the next night, but we're not positive because time
is weird.
Yeah, it's very Dark Souls.
Very Dark Souls.
But like he's laying in tonight right in front of
the captain.
Yeah, right in front of Captain. Captain seems unworried about it.
Well, he probed her darkness, and it was.
He's looking into it. Okay, he's looking at 4 to 6 inches into it.
Yeah.
And so
it's like a dipstick. You have to see how evil it is.
Yeah,
right.
How much comes out black?
I mean, that is a bad sign.
So,
I'm not a doctor.
This year needs an evil change.
Captain has the case book that Anne wants stolen. He has it back at his place.
Yeah, the casebook was apparently like a habit of the cop.
Yeah, Burkhart would just write all of his
shit
in there, and so he's like, "Yeah, I get back at my place, dresser drawer. There's a trophy with an accordion on top."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, go get it." And so then Knight goes down to Nat, and she's like washing her hands, and he's like sneaks up on her, and then she tries to tell him like about this is similar to like some other cases that happened, and he's like kind of acting distracted, and then she lays into him too for banging strippers.
Yeah, it's like I bet you wouldn't care because you're fucking that whore. In so many words.
Yeah,
not a quote.
Yeah. And
he just kind of leaves.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yep."
Yeah. And this, and like this like I'm like this is the part where I'm like, yeah, it's like it seems like his whole plan is to play Anne, but if he's playing her, why is he playing her like with his people too? Like it just looks like he's banging strippers and destroying evidence here.
I mean, I think he managed to have it all. I think is what it is. What the truth is. Yeah. Not gonna just.
He had some. He enjoyed the dark cake and ate it too, or whatever.
Because of course the like touch your inner darkness thing like communicates like 100% with his whole vampire thing. Like he's.
Use the darkness dipstick.
he like specifically says you don't want me to do that. you really don't, because of course she has no idea what she's getting.
Yeah, she's like, give in to the darkness.
She's like no.
Yeah, and so what's funny is he comes back. Captain and Skanky are talking to him some more, and Cap's like, hey, like, she's a suspect, so if you gotta bring her in, you gotta bring her, like, do right. Like, he's like, it's cool if you bang her, but, like, as long as you arrest her afterwards,
it's fine.
Yeah. Don't forget the handcuffs.
No, yeah. Just bring handcuffs. Just bring handcuffs. Either way, bring handcuffs.
Yeah.
There's also a funny bit where, Skanky is, like, incredulous about the accordion thing.
Yeah.
Which is funny too, because Kevin says he did a polka, and I think Skanky would be excited about that.
Yeah,
he likes polka.
He listens to polka. This episode doesn't. The continuity's all wrong with previous episodes.
it would be fine if he seemed pleased and just surprised, but he doesn't seem like either. Well, except surprised, I guess. He seems surprised but not pleased about it.
I could just be surprised because it just didn't. It could be casual racism because Captain's brown. Like,
could be. I didn't think about that. Wrong color of Polka, I guess.
Yeah.
Either that or he knows that he's shit at polka.
It could be. Like, I've heard your polka.
I don't know.
Yeah, he can't play accordion with shit. So he runs back into Skanky, who's looking for Knight. And Knight's all like playing super nice now.
Yeah.
He's like, Skanky! Skanky's like, look, everything fucking points to Anne. Like, she was here in this other place.
Yeah,
and
he gives more evidence. Be like, oh yeah, this is totally Anne.
Yeah. He's like, so
there was another murder.
It was
situation.
She worked at a club in Buffalo where like 3 other regulars died or something.
Right. In similar circumstances.
Yeah. And he's like, and Knight's like, cool, let's go see her. I got a surprise for you. And then Knight brings Skanky to Murder Town Canada building.
Yeah, the murder warehouse or whatever that
yeah.
That they were at before.
Yeah.
They do a fun thing where Skanky like goes into the room and like does the calling out thing that the guy did before, and Knight says like, "Oh, I can see fine," of course, because he's a vampire.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. But he like leans against a pillar, and then like the camera like moves with Skanky, and then moves back to where Knight was, and then he's gone.
And then oh, big surprise! Anne shows up, and she's dressed exactly like in basically Skanky's weakness.
Yeah, plaid skirt, etc.
Yeah,
knee socks, etc.
Yeah,
she's wearing the knee socks wrong, of course, because they need to be just below where the skirt is. But there's a way to wear knee socks, damn it.
Skanky's like, not poor marks for that one. No, Skanky, so she does the whole thing like, oh, look what I got for you, Skanky. And then,
lots of lucky.
Yeah.
she should have come out with a plate. But yeah, she does the little seducing on him, puts herself up against like a pillar and like makes out with him a little bit.
Yeah.
And then bam!
Night. Yeah.
Hurrah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
once again, Skanky's unconscious in the episode. At least this time he didn't get punched unconscious.
And then Knight gets Anne to confess.
Right. Yeah. It follows the same thing. Where he's like, "Oh yeah, it felt so good to murder Skanky. Totally. You want to confess to your murder?"
Yeah, speaking to the microphone. And she does.
Yeah. She's like, "Oh yeah, you're under arrest," because he reveals the wire.
Yeah, and then he gets shot. By some other asshole.
Yeah, he reveals the wire, and while that's he's like, you can you're under arrest now.
Yeah.
While that's happening, like a dude creeps out from another dude creeps out from the door behind.
It's like, and uses Simp Squad. It's not very effective.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, didn't account for vampires.
Yeah,
and so yeah, just shoot him, and then shoots him, and then her and the other guy who's the character we don't know because he's not important.
Yeah, he doesn't get named or anything.
He's just Simp as far as I'm concerned. They run out of the building. What is it? Skanky gets back up because of course fake.
There was a whole thing where like Knight gets shot and he hits the ground,
right,
and then Skanky's down there and he's like,
yeah.
How are you? And Knight's like, missed me. I just found something else. How about you? He's like, I'll have to wear a turtleneck for a little while. And they get up and they just fucking haul ass.
Yeah. That's what the best part is 100% that he 100% got shot, but he just is a vampire and doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
It would have been great if there was like the hole. Because they've shown him like.
I really would have liked for him to have like his hand on his chest and then he like puts his hand down as a bullet in his hand or whatever. Yeah. But anyway, they're chasing him.
Yeah. And so this is a fun choice where it makes sense, but it's also funny for Knight because the shooter they turn the corner outside, and the shooter starts shooting, and so Skanky pulls out his gun and like gets into a shootout with the guy, and Knight's like, "Yeah, cool." And she's just like, "I'll chase the girl," and it makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, You really should have the vampire in the gunfight where he doesn't give a shit.
That's true. It's true.
But
what she runs up like a fire exit or fire escape.
Yeah, and he just floats.
And he just floats up to a building like right next to her.
Yeah, and then she's like, killing's real cool. Well, how about dying? Just fucking jumps off the building.
Right. The simp gets shot by Skanky. Unclear if he dies.
I think he just shot like his hand.
It doesn't look like a
gun.
fatal.
He goes like bang. It's like
I figured it was like
That's my jerking hand.
Yeah.
it was a hand or like the arm. It didn't look fatal, but it could have been.
No, he was there. He goes bang. He's like and he's still standing.
No, he falls. He goes. He collapses, but that's it. Last to see him, he goes falls off the screen.
He will come back as the sippening.
But yeah, she says, I'll just kill myself, and then she remarks how good it feels.
Yeah, she's like lying on the ground twitching, like, yeah, it feels so good.
super Slaneshi bullshit.
It really is. And so, to wrap this up, Knight goes into the office to, and it's like a weird time, but evidently he dropped something off for Nat. And Skanky's like, you two. He's like, Knight's like, we're just friends. And he explains that, like,
the casebook wasn't important.
Yeah, there was just some stuff about the fraud thing that didn't go anywhere. And Skanky's like wondering what the whole Anne thing was about, and he's like, oh, it's just cheap thrills. She was just into just for the excitement.
Yeah,
and
there was no reason for her to do this. She just fucked in the head.
Yeah, and then they cut. He said something about more than you bargained for.
Well, yeah, it's because they mentioned like cheap thrills earlier in the episode, and then they're calling back to it now.
Yeah,
and they implying that she's in it for cheap thrills, but she's tapping into much deeper darkness.
Well, but they said you get more than you bargained for, and then they pan down to Nat's computer, where there's the bottle of perfume and a rose on the keyboard,
right,
and then that's the end of the episode.
Yeah. Which I assume is an apology thing. I don't know. It's really vague.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole more than you bargained for thing. Cutting straight to that is like he's like making like a move thing.
Yeah, it could have been that. I don't know.
Rose.
It's weird. But then it's goes back to Jeanette times.
Yeah, because then it shows Jeanette's like,
she says like you'll never be satisfied with the light again.
Yeah,
you're damned to darkness forever because my darkness is so good.
Yeah, and then
my darkness is so hot when.
and then
LaCroix comes.
Yeah,
wants some blocking.
And then I was like, first, like I didn't write this in my notes, but then I was like, oh, and then this is when he gets turned by LaCroix, and I was like, turned by LaCroix sounds like the alcoholic seltzer that LaCroix would put out.
Yeah, they're trying to compete with White Claw.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's pretty much it. Like LaCroix shows up again, and that's the end of that episode.
And he's like, we're gonna be friends for a long time.
So. Six.
So,
yeah, 50 seconds.
Worse or better?
I feel like this was probably the worst episode we've had.
I tend to agree. Like, like it's very in your face. Well, just the cringiness of the dialogue.
And there's no explanation for why she's a
sicko.
Yeah, but no, there's no reason. Like, there's no she doesn't have real power or anything. She's just, it's just the power of La Tits, you know.
Yeah. The
her hot red darkness.
The thing I really wanted to see was for her to push Nick too far and him to drink her. I wanted him to eat her. That's what I wanted.
That's pretty much where the episode's gonna end.
Perfect.
2, 1.